Welcome back to the channel, your ultimate home for all things New England Patriots. If you've been following training camp, you know the narrative is shifting. We are no longer just looking at who is on the roster. We are looking at how they are responding to the pressure. On August 17th, head coach Mike Vrabel stepped up to the podium and he did not hold back. From simulating deafening road game environments in practice to candid updates on Christian Gonzalez and Christian Barmore to the quiet emergence of guys fighting for their lives on the depth chart, Vrabel gave us a masterclass in what this team's identity is becoming. Today, we are breaking down the biggest takeaways from that press conference, reading between the lines of coach speak, and telling you exactly what it means for the upcoming preseason matchup against Philadelphia. Let's dive in. First up, let's talk about the joint practices with the Eagles. Vrabel was asked what he learned from these sessions, and his answer was classic Vrabel. We have to continue to be more consistent. If you don't fix problems or get things addressed, that's going to be what it's like in the game. Notice what he didn't say. He didn't talk about trick plays or flashy touchdowns. He talked about consistency and problem solving. The Patriots ran upwards of 28 to 30 reps for the first team offense and defense across 2 days. That is a massive workload. And here's a fascinating detail. Vrabel revealed the team practiced with loud music blasting inside the facility during walkthroughs. Why? Because you cannot replicate fourth quarter road noise in a quiet August practice field. Vrabel is engineering controlled chaos. He wants the offense to operate on muscle memory when communication breaks down. As for who plays in Saturday's preseason game, Vrabel made it clear it's not a predetermined script. It will be dictated by the quality of the work in these joint sessions. The reps are the audition. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the injury report. Naturally, reporters asked if Devin Witherspoon's recent extension sets a timeline for Christian Gonzalez. Vrabel shut that down smoothly, calling every negotiation unique to itself, and emphasized that Christian's sole focus right now is his return to play protocol. He is not anticipated to practice today, but the door is open. Meanwhile, Christian Barmore is getting closer and may participate in a little more. That is a massive boost for a defensive line that needs his interior disruption. Speaking of the interior, the offensive line is facing some attrition. With Andrew Rupcich dealing with an injury, Vrabel was asked about sliding Caleb Lomu to guard. His response was highly protective of the player's development. He noted that while fans and media might think moving from tackle to guard is no big deal, the coaching staff knows it's a significant technical adjustment. However, he left the door open, saying, at some point in time, we probably have to take a look in there. And if we are talking about young linemen stepping up, we have to talk about Jacob Rizzi. Thrust into action due to injury, Vrabel praised the young center, noting he didn't let the moment get too big. He's battling, studying, and most importantly, figuring out the critical angles needed to reach second-level linebackers at NFL speed. That is exactly the kind of adaptability you need from your depth. One of the most refreshing themes from this press conference was the culture of the skill players. Vrabel was asked about the unselfishness of the wide receiver room, and his answer was a perfect snapshot of his philosophy. There is one football, and I don't get to throw it. Everybody wants the ball, but that's not realistic. So when we don't throw it to you, we would like to see a transition and try to block somebody. Then he dropped this gem. If they're doing their job, the ball is going to find them. We are already seeing this manifest. Vrabel specifically called out Kaishan Butte for his professionalism and a huge play he made recently in a 2-minute drill situation. Butte is not just waiting for his name to be called, he's forcing the issue. On the other side of the ball, tight end Eli Raridon is navigating the notorious fire hose of NFL responsibilities. Vrabel noted that while there's a long way to go, Raridon rarely makes the same mistake twice. That conscious day-to-day correction is the hallmark of a player who will stick on this roster. Defensively, Elijah Ponder and Corey Durden are turning heads. Ponder is playing with a comfort level that belies his experience, while Durden is bringing relentless energy, flashing pass rush ability from the interior. These are the bubble players who are turning into core contributors. Finally, let's talk about the run game. When asked about its progression, Vrabel gave a very honest, nuanced answer. He admitted it's hard to evaluate in practice because it's not live. He pointed out a specific detail that most fans miss. When wide receivers go downfield to block safeties in practice, they have to take care of each other to avoid injury. This creates funky angles and prevents the offensive line from getting a true physical read on how a hole will develop in a real game. So while there have been some good runs, Vrabel is holding the line on expectations. He knows what looks like a stuff in practice might be a 10-yard gain on Sunday, and vice versa. The focus right now is on physicality and technique, not gaudy practice stats. So, what is the verdict from August 17th? The Patriots aren't panicking. They are simulating adversity, protecting their young players' development, and rewarding the guys who bring a relentless professional edge every single day. The foundation is being poured, and it looks sturdy. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Caleb Lomu should make the permanent switch to guard, or should they keep developing him at tackle? And which bubble player do you think is locking up a roster spot this week? Let me know in the comments below. If you found value in this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update on our journey through the 2026 season. We've got a lot more film to break down, and I'll see you in the next one. Go Pats!